Hello everyone, I'm Miguel Sanchez, and welcome to the world of blocks. Oh my gosh! As you can see, this is this is about to get insane. As you see, this is the second to last episode of the world of blocks in 2020. However, there's still plenty more where that came from, so please stay tuned. Hopefully, you do not want to miss out on any of these any exciting content when it comes out. So please keep your eyes peeled for new content coming in 2021. But right now, we gotta get ready for our next episode. We gotta get ready for today's chapter in Mr. Numbers and Little Letters, and our previous episode was chapter 6. The truth comes out, so you wanna go check it out. I'll leave a link to it on the top right corner of the screen. Info symbol is up there for you to watch. In the meantime, let's just go ahead and jump right into the story. If you're ready for this, then so am I. Here we go. So here we go with Mr. Numbers and Little Letters, chapter 7, Battle for the Golden Infinity. This is the second to last episode of the World of Blocks for 2020. That's right. That's right. It's almost over, ladies and gentlemen, but we still got more stories coming to you in 2021. So please stay tuned. So do not miss it. But in the meantime, we're just ready to get going. So if you're ready, great. Then let's get started. But before we do, credit goes to Infinite 75 on TV Arts, who created the entire story. Not me. It was Sam, so I have to give credit to him. So thank you, Infinite 75, for creating the story. We're going to check out his page. I'll leave it down below in the video description. Thank you for the creation of the series, Infinite 75. Another thing to tell you, warning, Learning Blocks is a property of Blue Zoo Animation Studios, Alpha Limited, and the BBC, which of course is the first broadcasting corporation, while Mr. Man, Little Miss, is a property of Roger Hargraves and Sam Rio, the current owner of their franchise, of the Mr. Man franchises. No cover infringement is intended. I own nothing. You have been warned. And one final thing, this story is inspired by DWTD and HTFXD's drawings of the Learning Blocks as Mr. Man and Little Misses. Lucy, as the person who got me into Learning Blocks, I hope you enjoy this. Alright, are you ready for this? Great, with all that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story, everyone. The World of Blocks, Mr. Numbers and Little Letters, Chapter 7, Battle for the Golden Infinity. The Golden Infinity was being held right above Altonari's head, and before anyone could stop him, he let go of it, allowing it to change from a shining artifact to a regular-looking number link. This triggered a transformation, but not the kind that Iris went through whenever she put on the Golden Infinity. No, the artifact was doing something to Antonari's mind as well as his body. The Mystic Man reverted back into his original form, that of a number block. His body grew in size, and he soon loomed over the horrified crowd. He laughed insanely as all 8 of his tentacles glowed with an infinite amount of powerful magic. The Trouble Twos grinned their wicked smiles, ready to see what their boss was now capable of. Meanwhile, the Mr. Men and Little Misses knew they had to do something. How do we stop him? Asked Mr. Tickle. All eyes turned to Anax, hoping they had an idea of what to do. The two were at a loss for words at first, having no idea how to possibly stop someone without wielding the power of the Golden Infinity. Then A took a deep breath and addressed the crowd. What's really important is getting that Infinity off his head. I'm on it! Exclaimed Ten as he tried to fly upwards. However, in this body, she could only fall flat on her face. Never mind, she said as she got up, a bit embarrassed. Mr. Clever was having trouble coming up with a solution, considering that this sort of thing was completely new and unexpected. However, he did have a few ideas of how his friends could help. We need to distract him. I think Mr. Tickle and Mr. Noisy could do that. The two Mr. Men knew exactly what Mr. Clever was talking about. Got it! Said Mr. Noisy as he pulled out his megaphone. Looks like somebody needs a good tickle, added Mr. Tickle as he readied his fingers. He stretched out his arms and tickled one of Antonari's tentacles. The villain tried to grab Mr. Tickle, but flinched when he heard Mr. Noisy shouting through his megaphone. Soon, the other Mr. Man and Little Misses were joining in, all trying their best to distract Antonari, while X flew up and tried to take back the Golden Infinity. FNS found that they could still fly in these forms, so they swiftly joined X, with P popping around Antonari and trying to get close to the Infinity. Mr. Tall was also trying to take the number lane, but found that the supervillain had made himself taller than that even the tallest Mr. Man summoned some rather large apples to fall on Atanari's head, but they didn't do much. Then I remembered the ice powers she learned to use against darkness. So she froze one of Atanari's tentacles. This made him very angry, and he smashed the frozen tentacle against the ground, sending ice shards everywhere. Some of them also almost hit Mr. Bump, but thankfully this was one of the few times he didn't get injured. The terrible twos pulled out their feathers and tried to sneak up on Mr. Tickle, but had to dodge out of the way of the ice shards. It was then that they noticed their boss's expression. He wasn't wearing the maniacal grin he usually had while playing tricks on others. No, he had on an unhinged scowl as he tried to grab at the Mr. Men and little misses around him. I think that Golden Infinity's doing something. I think that Golden Infinity's doing something to tonight's spine. Fred Terrible 2 Purple. Nonsense! He's just on a power trip. Terrible 2 Blue said, and this, it wasn't anything to worry about. In fact, he even walked over to one of Antonati's tentacles and gave it a good pat. However, Terrible 2 Purple had to pull his amigo out of the way when another tentacle came towards him in an attempt to squash him. The Terrible Twos were shocked by their friend attacking them. Oh no! I think something really is wrong with Antonati, exclaimed Terrible 2 Purple. The supervillain had lost himself to the Golden Infinity's power, and all he could focus on was attacking everyone around him, no matter who they are. The fight continued as Mr. Strong picked up a large tree and hurled it at Antonati, and made him reel back in pain for a few seconds, allowing Miss Magic to fire a blast right at his face. Mr. Scatterbrain helped him by summoning animal friends to attack, and soon Antonati was overwhelmed. Miss Daredevil and Mr. Quiet had snuck off to get a cannon, and as they were wielded near the scene of the battle, they could see that Antonati was starting to get weakened. "Now's my chance," said Miss Daredevil as Mr. Quiet helped lull her into the cannon. After he lit its fuse, she shot out towards the villain, flying over his head and snatching up the Golden Infinity. The chaos stopped as Antonati shrunk back down and transformed back into a Mr. Man. He lay on the ground, his heavy breathing confirming that he was still alive. The crowd cheered at their victory, and as everyone assessed the damage done to themselves and the surrounding area, Miss Daredevil handed the Golden Infinity over to Aid. "Thank you so much for grabbing this thing," he praised her. "Looks like it's time for us to go." "No problem," she replied. "Oh, that was the most exciting stuff I've ever done. Yeah, these past few days sure have been something," said Mr. Clever. Guess we'll all get to the park and see you guys off." "What about Antonati?" asked Mr. Tickle. He pointed towards where the Terrible Twos were approaching their boss. As the Twos shook him gently, the unconscious Antonati began to stir. Did we win?" he whispered, too tired and delirious to comprehend anything except for his minions, who were helping him stand up. "Let's just go home," said Terrible 2 Purple. At this point, all they wanted was to get back to Neverland and leave this whole experience behind them. To be continued. Well, guys, it's over. Oh my gosh, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to the finale, to the World of Blacks. The 2020 finale of the World of Blacks is tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So please stay tuned. The final episode of the World of Blacks for 2020 is tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So please stay tuned. Oh my gosh, it all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. The Message Numbers and Little Letters is the final story of 2020. But there'll be more stories to come in 2021, so please keep your eyes peeled on the channel. You never know which story will pop up next. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. Man, I can't wait for the finale tomorrow. So please stay tuned. But don't go anywhere. We have new episodes of Seven Year Orchards coming up later. And stay tuned for lots of great content coming to the channel very soon, including movie history, Multi Anime Studios, as well as the Moshi Mashup League and Moshi Sleep Story reactions. So please stay tuned. In the meantime, thank you for watching. I'm guys, this is You be yourself. I will see you next time on. That's right, The World of Blocks. That's right, next time, the end of an era, ladies and gentlemen. It's misnumbers and little letters, the epilogue. So stay tuned. It comes out to the final episode of The World of Blocks for 2020 is tomorrow. So please stay tuned. Get ready for it as we approach 2021. So stay tuned. Get ready. You do not want to miss it. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. We will see you tomorrow for the finale of The World of Blocks, Mr. Numbers and Little Letters. Until tomorrow, I'm God Sanchez, reminding you to please remember to leave a like, share this video with your friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on notifications to not miss a new video. Please subscribe to notifications to not miss a new video from me, as we are on the road to 500 subscribers, and we're getting close, ladies and gentlemen. We're so close. Just we're nearly at 500 people, so please subscribe now. But with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. You have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you for Sam Rican or Just Leon Sav. You guys just like, subscribe, and we'll see you in another video. Laters!